Yeah. All right,
Down,
ladies and
set,
gentlemen,
hike.
welcome to tonight's game. Sorry I was a little late. It was between the Panthers and the Wildcats.
Down, set, hike.
All right, AJ is going to snap the ball, move off to his left.
Oh shit, I'm gonna
Wide
make him
open.
lag.
But he decides to get sacked instead.
All right.
How we doing, gentlemen? Sorry about the technical difficulties.
No
I have
biggie.
now arrived.
Welcome back.
Down, set, hike.
And AJ is going to snap the ball, move off to his right.
Yes, Tom.
Well placed block. He does have Tom again, but I
Gonna
don't
run.
know if he sees it. He decides just to run and pick up about 5 yards. If AJ wants to win this game, he's going to have to start realizing where his receivers are.
Just to play into the game, let's not be hasty.
This is true. And AJ's a quarterback.
Down,
I'm just going to
set,
leave the
hike.
statement as that. And
Ooh, there goes their guy
he's
flying
got
off the ball.
a
Should I?
back flying off the ball. He does have a receiver wide open, but
Okay, we're probably gonna have to call that back. I
I'm
hate to say
pretty
it.
sure they're going to have to call that back because of the flying
Covers.
player.
You wanna call it back?
Yep. All right.
And sadly, this
Did you stop the
touchdown
clock?
will not
No.
because
All
of
right.
the
Unfortunately,
player
we're gonna have
that
to
popped up
recall
off
this
his
play.
ball.
We had a player pop up off the ball at the start of the play.
On those, we need to call
Yep,
a dead
all
ball
good.
really early. So I'll just revert it.
Are you guys commentating with me tonight?
Yeah, we'll try. We gotta do both. That's the thing. But the play-by-play needs to be you.
Yeah, I needed to call the dead ball there.
Just have that button ready just in case.
Yeah, it's ready. You got to put the ball back in play.
Well, now it'll be interesting to see if AJ can accomplish the same outcome this time.
Down,
Hopefully, no more of his players will fly up off the field. AJ's going to hike the ball. He's moving off to his left. He does have a receiver in the middle.
Oh, he's wide open.
He was wide open. He still is wide open. He does throw the ball up finally, but it is
Oh.
into a sea of Wildcat.
Unfortunately, just read it a little
That
late,
is
it looks like.
most unfortunate. Yeah, Michael Slate looked to be there. Not Michael Slate. Mr. Buttersworth. Wait, am I completely whiffing on these names?
No, it's Mr. Buttersworth. He's the one that
It's
picked
Mr.
it. It was a brand new
Okay,
case.
okay, yeah.
Down, set, hike.
Okay, he's going to hike the ball, move off to her right. Get some well-placed blocks there. Nobody really all that wide open, and she's in a dangerous spot right now. And nobody wanted that ball, apparently.
Yeah, Queso Hamdog did the little dance back and forth there and danced the wrong way as the ball approached and it went past him.
Don't judge him. He just felt like dancing.
Down, set, hike.
Okay, he's going to hike the ball, move off to the right. Got somebody in her face instantly, and she's taken down for a loss by Santino.
Down, set, hike.
Okay, he's going to take the snap. She's moving back. She's got people all around her. She does get rid of the ball, and they do
Ooh, boy.
connect. I believe that's
I believe that's a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first score of our game here in the playoff game 2 against or with the Wildcats versus the Panthers. Is that that's Troy, right?
Yep, Thunder Fist.
Taking that one down. I've seen movies shorter than that pass.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this ball back in play. And I think one of the Wakanda players had a chance at it. Looked like he just undercut it a
Down,
little bit.
set,
Am I the only one
hike.
that's seen that?
No, I'd agree. It was one, if not two. It looked to be a pretty heavily contested pass.
Hmm.
And with that first score of the game, it brings the score to 7-0 with the Wildcats holding the lead and 5 minutes 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and put this ball in play.
Down, set, hike.
Tom running up the left side before finally getting taken down.
Yep, Tom Box with the return there. Got about 22 yards out of it.
And what do you guys expect to see from Wakanda this game? Because I think this is going to be a pretty tightly contested game overall.
I think the key here is definitely in the QBs, as it is with most of the games. We need to see good decisions out of both of them. I think they're both at risk of, one, as we see here, getting sacked a lot, and two, throwing interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of pressures on each QB and a lot of pressures on the secondary on either team. So the team that QB makes the best decisions and the secondary that plays the smartest will definitely come away with the win.
I have to agree with you there. Are you still with us, Kent?
Down, set, hike.
AJ snaps the ball and rolls out to the left. He gets a block with some room here out to the strong side still. Throws the ball up over the middle. He's got a guy open deep.
And that's
And
Tom.
it is caught. That is Tom Box with the reception, and it looks like he's going to go all the way as well. Oh, he runs
Or
it out of
is he?
bounds.
Wow, interesting.
Actually, yeah, taken down. It looked like maybe the defender had an angle on him.
Yeah, the defender definitely ended up getting the angle on him somehow. Looking at the replay.
Yeah.
Try to watch their line. It looks like they're pulling off the ball a little early. I'm not sure.
Down, set, hike.
I think he said hike beforehand. AJ under a little bit of pressure. Trying to get out of it. Almost got the pass off, but not quite, losing 12 yards. That'll bring up
Yeah.
2nd and 22.
I think we're going to have to watch because he's saying hike and then hiking it after, and they're moving when he says hike.
Yeah,
They need to move when the ball is snapped.
I agree. Which should be a dead ball, if I'm correct.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens again. If it does, I'll call it the one after that.
And it looks like the Wildcats are missing
Down,
a safety right
set,
now.
hike.
Interesting.
AJ's going to hike the ball. He's going to move off to his left. And he's looking for someone. He's got someone wide open in the end zone, but waited a little long to throw that, but he does come down with it.
And that is Brandon. It doesn't look like he'll give us any sort of touchdown celebration that time.
You want to fix the field for him?
Yeah. Do you have the thing where you can be the last ball carrier scores? Should be on the field HUD.
I don't have the field HUD open.
Not the field HUD, the other HUD. Should be on the rough HUD. One sec, guys, we'll fix it. I'm gonna revert it. AJ, just throw it to him in the end zone.
Long way, just, yeah.
I'll do it the only way I'm used to. That works too. We could just run it.
That's like coming back in.
Did they already let you know?
I saw it in their Discord.
Okay. Well, they're probably waiting for change of possession. That makes this game 7-7 though. I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah,
and
we
put
got
the
a tie
ball
game.
in play here.
All right.
Set. Hike.
And the kick is up, and it's good.
Yeah, we got a tie ball game here, 7-7, with 3 minutes 21 seconds left in the first quarter.
And this is exactly what we were expecting to see from these two teams, just battling it out on offense. Let's see if the other team
I thought it
wants
would
to
be a
get
pretty
psyched back
even
in.
game tonight
Yeah, I
between
agree.
the two teams. Both teams have some glimmers of hope, and both teams definitely have areas they struggle in, so it should balance them out pretty easily.
He lost power, so I don't think we're gonna get him back. We'll keep an eye out.
He said he's.
Oh, all right. Then okay. After the change of possession, then we'll do it.
Okay. Never mind, it's back out again.
Fortunately,
So,
looks like
yeah.
the Wildcats are gonna be playing a man down.
Yeah, Sykes out. Ball in play.
Yep.
Down. Set. Hike.
That is a
Ball is up.
tough. That is a tough thing right there, losing Syke here in the playoffs.
That's one of their biggest players on their team for sure.
For sure.
Is Zany coming in to compensate?
How's everybody doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
Is that a yes or a no?
As if this commentating couldn't get any more confusing to me.
Down, set, hike.
Caden with the ball. Juking around, rolling lefts. Looking for a receiver.
Fucking bad.
Oh, risky, and that's a pick.
That was a bad decision by the receiver there. That
It looked
decided just
on
to
my
stand
screen, he could have just
Oh,
attacked it and had the ball and
Yeah,
protected
he
it.
just refused to move.
Yeah.
But who are we? We're paid to commentate. It's not like we're players.
Do we get paid?
I don't know.
AJ back with the ball though.
Down. Set.
Yeah,
Hike.
missing Sykes definitely gonna hurt him, especially playing a man down on top of the fact that they're losing a decent receiver. AJ hiking the ball, he's moving on to his left.
Looking to run it, but he stumbled.
Tino was on the struggle bus there most of that play. He just could not connect with that block, and that was really preventing AJ from getting outside of that pocket he was stuck in.
Down. Set. Hike.
AJ hiking the ball, moving off to his right. He's got a couple blocks.
Got a guy in the middle.
Got a
wide
receiver
open.
in the middle wide open.
And
Oh no.
passed a little bit behind. Looks like the receiver was not ready for it whatsoever.
I'm going to have to really watch this line because I think Tino and maybe one other are pulling off early.
Down. Set. Hike.
That looked normal that
AJ's
time.
gonna hike the ball. He's gonna move off to his
Yeah,
right.
that was good.
Moving around, trying to stay up.
Oh,
He
he's got a
does
little
manage
bit of
to
a
move
run if he
away.
wants one.
He's just gonna take the run real quick.
That'll bring up fourth down though.
You guys aren't recording, right?
Oh, we are.
Stream is live.
Oh, well, I won't talk to him. I'll let you guys commentate.
And ref.
Sadly, I'm the only one on the commentating side, so you guys are only hearing like half the
Set.
conversation.
Hike.
AJ hiking the ball. He's gonna move around, try to dance a bit. He does get free, and he's got a guy right in front of him.
Oh, and that
He
is
does
going to be
take
a
the run.
turnover. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
And that's going to be a turnover on downs for everyone having fans in.
Why did the field not?
It's scripted in a way to where if it's like a little bit closer, it's set to where the refs can make the decision because it used to glitch. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Down, set, hike.
Kay's going to hike the ball. She's moving back. She's dropping way back for some reason. She's got a guy in her face now, though.
Putting the
So
ball
she's going to throw
up.
the
That
ball
is
up,
a pick.
and she does get picked.
good yards in the return. And just like that, Wakanda's back with the ball. An even better field position than they had.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why she draws back so far so quick, but it puts herself in a really bad position.
Yeah, if you have the rush in your face, it's really important just to throw the ball out.
It's not an uncommon trait of newer quarterbacks to run straight backwards.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those phases that they have to work through, and she's working through it the hard way.
AJ getting stumbled and taken down by Bartricker with the sack. Loss of 6 yards, bringing up 2nd and 16. Both teams bringing out a little bit of defense.
It is a little surprising they're able to get in there with a man down on the line and still get this sack.
I agree. AJ's going to try to take the run. Getting some good yards from it. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
I saw Roby open there. His defender broke off of him, but he chose the run, and it's probably about the same amount of yards he would have gotten with the pass.
Well, AJ sometimes gets tunnel vision there on that run. If he sees the lane wide open, he kind of doesn't look at his receivers anymore.
Hike.
AJ gonna hike the ball, move off to his left. He's under no real pressure yet. He's kind of dancing around.
He's got a guy in the back of the end
Got
zone,
a
the middle,
guy in the
wide
back.
open. That's what he's going to toss, and that's a touchdown.
And that would be Tom Box with the touchdown.
I'm going to go ahead and put this ball in play here.
Down. Set. Hike.
Kick is up and good. Panthers lead by 1 touchdown. It's been a solid contest so far between these two teams.
Yeah, a little bit of back and forth. We saw 2 turnovers there before the second score by the Panthers here. So just into the second quarter by 2 seconds, and the score's 14-7.
I think the
Panthers
loss
leading.
I really think the loss of Psych is going to be hurting the Wildcats. They're going to feel that one.
Yeah, that's something that could be the game changer tonight. Like we all agreed beforehand that these are 2 pretty evenly matched teams, but when you take one guy away from that, it's no longer even.
Try it again. Down. Set. Hike.
Are they missing a second player as well?
The player didn't
No,
line
he's.
up, but since it's on defense, I believe the rule is that you don't have to have everybody but one guy lined up. Fumble, which is...
Yep.
Yeah, just run it back to where she got it. Should be like 3 yards up.
Yeah, I was going to say that, 3 yards.
We're going to adjust this real quick. Should be like 3 yards forward.
Yeah, it's where me and 23R and stuff.
Should be about good. I'm going to go ahead and put this in play.
Down, set, hike.
All right, Kay's gonna snap this ball. She's getting pushed back already, and she was taken down by Wiz there.
Yeah, the speed of the tiny receiver. Oh, as long as like the speed with the tiny receiver, as well as her not sprinting, really is gonna hurt. She needs to sprint if she's gonna get away from those guys. And whoever her outside guard is really needs to get that block on the outside linebacker, or she's gonna have a hard day.
Yeah, that's Bart. Actually, yeah, it's Bart.
And
Kay's
her
might
OLB
walk
literally
to
ran the wrong way
right.
that play. Oh, and that's picked. That might be a pick 6. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Brandon.
Yeah, her
pick
DE
6.
actually ran to the weak side.
Her guard.
Yeah.
Her
line.
guard. We both said defensive positions.
Yeah.
Her
You
line
said
is
OLB
definitely
and I
not
said
doing
DE.
in her favors tonight, though. I mean, she's not having enough time to really look for where she wants to pass. She's just running around trying to stay
Down.
up, and she's making a bad decision.
All right, Santino having trouble with the kickoff.
You're fired from kicking.
Down. Set. Hike.
Maybe Santino's a little drunk again. Let's hope it turns out better than last time he was drunk and playing football.
Yeah.
Don't need to have another player ejected from the game this season.
put this ball back in play.
And with that, that brings the score to 7-21. Panthers taking the lead with 7 minutes and 59
Down,
seconds
set,
left in the second quarter.
The Wildcats absolutely scoreless since the loss of Psych. He'll bring that to about the 33-yard line. Not a bad pickup.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely took the wind right out of their sails. It's been a completely different team since like left.
Down, set, hike.
I agree.
Kay's gonna hit the ball. She's gonna move off to her right, getting pushed back. And she does throw it up, and oh, that was
Very
almost an
risky.
interception.
I think the quarterback play from Kay is really what's going to decide this game for the Wildcats. She needs to mitigate risks right now.
It doesn't seem like she's mitigating any risk though. She just
Yeah.
like, decides to throw it to the most dangerous spots on the field.
Mr.
Down,
Buttersworth
set,
with good protection on that play though to bring the pass in.
The Wildcats' route running is also very interesting. What a catch. Good reaction on that ball. I think if Tom had reacted any sooner, that might have been a pick.
Yeah, that was probably a hard pass to read ahead of time because it did seem pretty sporadic.
Alright, hold on. That should be a little bit better.
Down, set, hike.
Kay's gonna hit the ball. She's gonna move off to her left, getting pushed way back though. This is a
She
dangerous
should really throw this
place.
out,
She should
and that's
really
what she
throw it
decides
out.
to do.
Someone really needs to teach that quarterback how to run right or left. Baldo proved that running straight back didn't work in previous seasons.
Down, set, hike.
Kay hiking the ball. She just
Running right
decides to
into-
run right into the defending lineman.
And that'll bring up third down.
Down, set, hike.
Kay's gonna hike this ball. She's moving off to her right. Finally looking for something to keep this drive alive. She throws it up to a comeback route, which is caught. But that's going to be short of the first down, bringing up fourth down.
If you look at the Wildcats' routes, you'll notice that nobody is going deep mid whatsoever. That might be because they're just down a guy who normally runs that. I'm not sure. Something interesting to look at, though.
Well, usually the other receivers on the teams would know the routes of the other receivers as well and kind of pick up the slack if they saw that
Down,
hole.
set, hike.
There we go. Finally, somebody
Cool.
going deep middle. Has it over the top of field, just straighten
It's
out.
open.
And she gets sacked, and that's going to be a turnover.
Damn.
Good sack by Wiz.
Yeah, I'm not sure the route Nathan Forder's running off of that ball on the strong side. He's kind of running a slant to the outside where the sideline guy normally would be. If he would cut up to the middle and cut over, he'd be probably open a lot.
Down, set, hike.
He's going to hike this ball. He's just going to run right up the middle, getting a few yards, and
Ooh.
almost getting the first down, actually, with a nice little step move there. That's actually something I was expecting to see earlier with that hole on the line there. AJ is not one to not take advantage of a missing player,
Down,
which is
set,
smart in a
hike.
game that actually mattered. AJ gonna hit the ball.
Guy
He's
wide
move
open
around.
deep on the right side, but too late. AJ juking around.
AJ still looking for someone to throw the ball to. He
Dwayne
had
wide
a
open on the
comeback
left.
route there,
Wide
but
open. That's the ball he's going to toss. Just out of his reach. That'll bring up third down.
Down, set, hike.
AJ hiking this ball. He's just gonna take a quick run here and get the first down. AJ hiking this ball, moving off to his left. He's got receiver in the middle, but he's just going to take the run. He almost gets the first down, just short about 3 yards. One of these days, you're going to change the battery in that smoke detector.
That'll never happen. You both know it.
AJ hiking the ball, moving around, off
Tony
to his right.
juking
He's got
around.
some people in his face, but he's staying up, and he does throw it cross field. Very dangerous
risky.
pass, but it is brought down by Brandon Wolf. You know, we were talking a little bit earlier about Kay not making, bad decisions there, and that could have very, very easily been a bad decision there by AJ.
I agree.
Come down with that.
Down, set, hike.
I think the important thing is being down in the second quarter. You know, it's more important for K to make safe throws. I mean, AJ can afford a mistake or two at this point.
Yeah, I agree. Keep in mind, Wakanda does get the ball back at half as well.
Down, set, hike.
AJ hiking the ball, moving off to his left. Quick throw, and he just overthrows his receiver.
Looked like a miscue on by both of them. Looked like the receiver stopped, and he also overthrew him at the same time.
Yeah, I have to agree. The receiver just kind of stood there for a little longer than he needed to. I mean, there was no real reason to stop there. He still had, several yards before he got to the sideline.
Down, set, hike.
AJ hiking the ball, moving off to his left, now switching back over to his right, looking for someone to get rid of the ball to, but he's got people in his face. He stays up and he just decides to throw the ball out. Probably the smart move. We hear that the Panthers get the ball back at half. I'm sure that the Panthers would like to get Syke back at the half. Think there's any chance of that, or is he out for the game?
No word on that so far. Given the situation that it's 4th and 2, I know that the Panthers are up by 2 scores. I would not be against kicking a field goal here, just to keep your lead even further, because this is a playoff game.
Who kicks field goals? Except for the Honey Badgers, who won the game against FU by kicking field goals the entire game.
Hike.
The last message from Syke at 9:11 p.m. or 6:11 second lifetime was, "Sorry, y'all, power completely out."
And it looks like that pass landing a little bit short for the receiver to get to, and that'll be a
the
turnover.
receiver actually cut off his route and cut back right as the ball was thrown. If he would have continued running that way, it would have gotten it.
And just like that, the Wildcats in their own end zone, which could be really risky for Kay, given the fact that she's been getting sacked all over the field. Here in this situation, it's going to be hard. She's going to need a quick throw, which it looks like she's going to do, given that she's in mouse look already.
Down, set, hike.
Kay hiking the ball, moving around a little bit, and she gets rid of the ball as quick as she can. She does manage to connect and get the first down and give herself a little bit of breathing room.
2 minutes and 19 seconds left in this half.
If I talk over my other commentators, I'm sorry. I'm trying to simultaneously commentate between the stream and the field with 2 different buttons.
Down, set, hike.
Kay standing there for a
standing
second.
there for some reason.
Oh boy.
That was an interesting play there. I'm not exactly sure what the whole idea of that was. Maybe she didn't mean to hike the ball.
Looked to me like she might have lost her back on that one.
It is a distinct possibility.
Down, set, hike.
Okay, hiking this ball, moving off to her left.
And that's a safety.
Down for a safety.
That is the one way you don't want to go straight backwards.
We said when they got the ball back on that turnover that it was a very dangerous spot, and I was actually surprised she was able to get away with getting it out there and getting a little bit of breathing in the first place. Everyone that plays this game knows that the blocks are not exactly reliable that close to the end zone.
set, hike.
Ball's up. Dwayne Viper's going to receive that kick. He's just going to try to get up and get as many yards as he can. Getting out to the 43-yard line. Not a bad spot to have it.
Going back to that last drive, I mean, we cannot stress the importance of running straight backwards off the snap. You just cannot do that and expect to be productive.
Well, a lot of times the quarterback's effectiveness is also dependent on the line.
Absolutely, but if you're not in the end zone and you get there from running backwards, I mean, it's just, I know it's a tough spot to be in, but you just can't do it.
And the lineman thing's something we've been seeing all season. We got people who are somewhat promising as quarterbacks, but their line just does not help them out as much as they really need to in order to flourish.
Down, set, hike.
Many teams struggling this season with that.
AJ taking the run, getting 9 yards, bringing up 3rd and 1 with a minute 24 in the half. You're gonna have to do that timeout on your HUD, Cobers.
Who was that? The Wildcats?
Yep.
Are they away?
They are home.
We're good, thanks.
We're ready.
Down, set, hike.
AJ's going to hike the ball. He's going to move around a little bit before moving off to his left. He's got a receiver wide open in the middle, and he tosses it up. And that's going to be Tom Box with that touchdown. It's definitely looking like
Getting himself a touchdown celebration. I like it.
looking like the Panthers are not having a problem running that deep middle route.
Down. Set.
It was a good throw by AJ, too. It looked like Tom caught that in stride.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
Yeah, it's sad to see because when this game first started off, it was really, really balanced. But with the loss of Psych, it's starting to really start to pile on the Wildcats here.
I agree.
Down, set.
Now the question is, which one of the Panthers players went and cut Psych's power? He's going to come down this kick and just try to move up a little bit. So he's going to get it up to about the 35-yard line.
And they're making a change at quarterback. Interesting. Troy taking the reins this time. Which I think is for the better.
Set hike.
I like this call a lot.
Troy already making more moves. Putting the ball deep, I don't like that decision.
Oh, no.
Brandon with the interception.
And what was that saying that you really like that decision?
I mean, that was not a good throw, obviously, but overall, I think that's going to work out better for them.
The question is it too late for them to make a comeback already?
We've got a crash player that's over there on the,
It's
the
a new
white
quarterback, but same mistake.
Yeah, but crash
good thing
player.
he's sick.
Take a timeout. Yeah, we'll take a timeout while he logs out.
Visitor team timeout.
We do have the ability to TP another player, and if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. By all means.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome, bud.
All right.
And while the Wildcats lose players, the Panthers gain players.
This is
Did
my
the
puppy
Panthers
love.
have a spare player?
Looks like they do now. Keontae, whenever you're ready, just run over the script checker and mic up for me.
Hello there. So, yeah, Keemon Jewel 77.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Nice afro, by the way.
Hey, thanks, man.
We got one more Wiz is back. He's
Oh, sure thing.
TPing him now.
Okay. Nice.
Alright, I got my other one TPing back in now. I sent him another. Did you get that? There he is.
Cubbears, could you check him in for me? In case they're both ready.
Hey, welcome back, Tony.
I thought that was Wiz. Oh, no, it's Tony.
Thank you, thank you.
And whenever you guys
Good
are
to
ready,
go.
let me know.
We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
All right, sounds good.
Yes, we're ready. Down, set, hike.
AJ gonna hike this ball, move off to his left, looking for someone with this time the deep mid is covered, and he's got somebody short mid who just decided not to react to that ball at all, sprinting harmlessly past it.
I don't even think he was sprinting, to be honest.
I was being generous there. He was trotting like a Clydesdale.
Oh, okay. Runs
Thought
past
for
the
a moment
football.
maybe he might be crashing as well.
Starts
Looks
lagging.
of it.
Oh, there you go.
Set, hike.
AJ is gonna hike this ball, move off to his left. The deep middle is still covered, so at least he's open now, but
Ooh,
AJ's
big
too far
sack.
back to throw it.
Timeout, timeout.
Yeah, if AJ had been able to move around a little bit more and keep that play alive for another second and get somewhat closer to the line, he did have Tom finally break free in the deep middle. But it was definitely out of range for him where he was taken down at.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Down, set, hike.
AJ's gonna hike this ball, move off to his right, change it up. He's gonna go off to his left now.
He has Tom.
There's someone to throw it to. Still moving around. He throws it up to Tom in the middle, and he does come down with it.
Timeout.
Tom looking like a receiver tonight.
Literally, when he caught that ball, it was on my screen froze, so it didn't even show it on the stream. Rip Tom.
That may be a good thing. If there's no proof of it happening, Tom can't brag about it.
Down, set, hike.
Ball's not in play, is it?
No, I don't think it was.
You gonna call it dead ball?
Just roll with it, it's fine. And that's a catch, wow. What do you think? Do you wanna, I don't know, it's up to you.
That'd be the second TD we took back on him, man. Just let it go.
You're here to hear, folks. We're letting penalties go in the UFL this season.
I don't even know if that's a penalty. It's not even in the rule book.
The ball's going to be in play before I hike it. I'm not sure what the actual penalty is.
I mean, that is true. That is true.
Hey, is the ball in play?
No, I'm gonna call it. No, whatever.
It's too late to call it.
Down. Set. Hike.
37
I'm gonna tell AJ personally.
Alright. Good man, Cubbears. Good guy, Cubbears out here.
You think Cabarrus is a good guy, but then he'll call a pickup and then go play with another team instead.
Yeah, who would do that? Shaking my head.
No, Skinner, you did it as well.
Do you approve?
Down, set, moist.
Did you say downset moist?
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, almost getting the edge.
Yeah, AJ almost lost the outside there.
Good half, guys. Good half.
All right. They have.
Teams, return your.
They do have 2 cheer spots.
I can't even. I can't even listen to them. I can like watch them. They're probably not even gonna be loaded though. Yep, they're clouds currently. I'm digging it. I'll wait to see which squad of moving heads goes first. Unfortunately, the Wildcats cheerleaders aren't even floating heads. They're just invisible. Oh, something's resonant. Neither cheer team starting yet. Looks like.
It seems like the time show in this game is Zany proposing to Rissa.
Oh, it is?
I have no idea.
Is that actually happening?
Zany,
Is this real?
Zany is singing over here.
He is
I
on
don't
his
know.
knees.
I don't know how real it is. If Rissa was smart, she'd run for her life right now.
Okay. He is proposing. With a prim ring.
Can she love a man with only one hand?
Can I like click it and steal the ring? That'd be interesting. Oh, the ring's gone now. Alright, well. Are both cheer teams doing their thing at the same exact time?
It does seem that both teams are moving.
Looks like they've stopped. Okay. Alright, so we got these floating bodies versus the other floating bodies. Looks like they teleported another one. Okay.
Did we see what happened with the proposal?
I don't know if you said yes or no.
He was on his knee, then the ring box disappeared, and then he got off the knee, so who knows. Would one of you guys like to get a halftime interview with Zany to find out?
Not really.
Oh my god. What was happening on your sim when that happened, Kent? Why don't you give us some insight?
Zany got down on his knee, asked her to marry him. I don't know if it was real or not. Then
Did he say it in local chat?
He said it in voice.
And he started singing.
Then he started singing.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds
Was there
pretty
a
genuine to
reply?
me.
I could not see you reply if she replied in chat or not, but Zany said okay, and then some words I can't repeat on stream. So I'm guessing she probably said no.
Rough day.
But yeah, that's a couple seconds of my life I can't get back.
And it looks to me as if the Wildcats have completed their routine.
One down, one to go, and we can get back to football.
tell them no. They're still dancing.
We still got a second cheer performance going on, Cheese.
Oh my God, why?
Hey, I'm gonna need you to take your bench, please.
Well, this might go down as the longest cheer performance in history.
It is up there.
Oh, I think they just finished.
Yeah, I believe they're done.
Alright, cool.
All right. Did anybody that relog? If not, go ahead and take the field. The performances are over.
Alright, same thing for you guys. Anybody relog?
Nobody relogged.
Alright, take the
No,
field,
sir.
please. And Wakanda will be receiving the ball back.
All right, guys, go ahead and take your proper sides here. None of
Yeah,
that.
the big question is, were the
Let's keep a
Wildcats
clean,
able to come up with
organized,
anything at
fair
halftime
game
to
here.
make up for the absence of Psych, where this game is just going to continue to slip away from them?
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one.
It's never easy to overcome being down a player, especially, and that fact is even more so when both teams are actually quite evenly matched when it comes to skill level.
And I have put the ball in play. So we should be getting a kickoff any second now.
Right, down, set, hike.
Kick is off, picked up by AJ. He's across the 20, moving up just short of the 25-yard line, falling down at the 24. So they're going to take it here as we start the third quarter of playoff game number 2 between the Wildcats and the Panthers.
I like the enthusiasm.
AJ Rich behind center here with our first play here at the 24-yard line. Let's see where they go with it. They got pretty consistent in the first half. Were able to take it down the field on all drives except for one.
Interesting
So,
change. Looks like the
down,
Wildcats are
set,
opting to go for a full
hike.
rush versus an MLB. So they're not going to be working with an MLB today, which means Tony should have free reign across that middle. And instead,
extra pressure, yeah, the extra pressure looks to have worked as AJ goes down behind the line.
this could work out for the Wildcats very well.
Yeah, that was a 10-yard loss, so we're looking at 2nd and 20 here.
I mean, let's be honest, it could work out for the Wildcats, but it could also bite them in the ass later.
Yep, it sure
The
could.
linebacker.
That middle
They
is just
hike the ball,
wide
move it off to the
open.
right. Does get rid of the ball. Short little pass there in the middle.
And that's what's
And
going to
he
hurt them.
almost gets the first down.
Yeah, they make up for the lost yards and more with that second down pass right in the zone of the would-be middle linebacker.
Down, set, hike.
AJ hiking this ball, moving off to his left. Under a little bit of pressure, not much. Throws it up to Tom, and Tom just misses it.
Looked a tiny bit overthrown from my screen, but it's probably from Tom making a little move.
Yeah, Tom cut out to the left a little bit as the ball was in the air. If he had continued his trajectory, he would have caught it, I believe. This is 4th down. Need to pick up 3 yards here.
AJ hiking this ball, moving off to his left. He literally was going to go for a run there, and he does finally go for a run.
And he doesn't get it.
Dances around too much and does not get the first down.
Now, this is something I'd like to find interesting. If the Wildcats go down and score here, how will the Panthers react? Will they keep playing a little bit careless, or will they try to tighten up a little bit and play a little bit more safer? What do you guys think?
To be honest, the Panthers here don't have to change too much, especially if the Wildcats are choosing not to have a linebacker.
Yeah, I agree.
I think if things,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think if things stay the way they are, and AJ doesn't figure out how to deal with the pressure, it could be bad if the Wildcats can
Troy
put
making a
offense
move
together.
already. Ooh, but not enough.
Yeah, he still goes down. They have to get some momentum on offense. They've got to string some passes together, get a couple first downs at the bare minimum, just to get some morale built up.
Yeah, in all honesty, that turnover there was more on AJ than anything else. Dancing around a little too much, not taking the run when it was open, waiting a little long, and then not being able to get it. Troy's gonna hike this ball. He's getting pushed way back. He's gonna get sacked again.
I'd like to point out that every single block was missed during that play.
That will hurt.
And that is something that the Wildcats have been struggling with all season. Their line is not a very strong line at all. And they just can't buy the time for the quarterback that they need.
We got about 3rd and 34 here.
Definitely gonna have to be 50-50.
I'm sorry.
Set hike.
So
He's
28.
ball. He's getting
3rd and
pushed
20.
back instantly. He just gets rid of the ball as quick as he can, throws a pass.
And that's a catch. Wow.
It is caught there.
That was a catch.
It was a
by
catch.
Nathan Porter. Just short of the first down, but this is definitely a lot easier to get than if it was 3rd and 30.
Yeah, we got.
The question
fourth
is,
and
will they
one.
get any blocks for Troy to be able to run this football?
Probably not. I think Troy's going to have to use his footwork to get this if he's going to decide to run it.
Down, set hike.
Troy hiking this ball, getting pushed back instantly. He just throws the ball up. A very dangerous pass and is intercepted by Tom.
It looked like it wasn't even to any of his receivers.
No, that was a direct throw right to Tom.
That's panic. You can't panic like that. Like, it's better even if, I don't know.
Well, it's hard not to panic sometimes when your entire line can't seem to catch your block at all.
Down, set, hike.
He is going to hike this ball. He's going to move off to his left.
Did you guys hear cadence on that?
I did, yes.
Okay, I didn't for some reason.
That was almost a risky pass. Tony didn't adjust at all.
Down, set, hike.
AJ hiking this ball, moving off to his left, changing it up, going to run up the middle and get about an inch.
You can feel a little bit of the difference between having a full rush and not having a full rush for this Wildcat team.
This is true. AJ just needs to settle his ass down a little bit and wait for that middle to develop.
Set,
there is a giant hole in this field.
Even if he has to swap like Tom and Tony, that would not be a bad idea. And he's just putting it up to Tom, and that's a pick.
That's Troy on with the interception.
Very risky play. Now, if the
Wildcats,
Wildcats,
it's been his money throw all game. It just didn't work out that time.
If the Wildcats could get a touchdown here and get a little bit of momentum, it might play to their advantage.
I mean, absolutely. I can't see a scenario where that doesn't help them.
It will help.
I mean AJ
still
playing a little risky.
Battle. And yes, AJ is making some decisions out there that hurt my soul.
Because so far he's had what, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Down, set hike.
Well, one turnover,
one interception. Yeah.
He's got somebody on his heels, and he is taken down by Wiz there.
His receivers are not helping him very much with the route running, it looks like.
Nobody on his team is helping him very much.
He is buying a little bit more time than Kay could, but the downside is his receivers still don't help.
It's the same outcome, though.
Yeah.
We're seeing some very sloppy play here by the Wildcats, even though they're a man down. It is a little bit excusable, but not.
Yeah, not a single block. Not a single block. And that's a catch.
Great catch. Bart's got to hit that block on the OLB, man. He's missing it by like an inch every play. He's just got to hit that block.
That play, not a single person was blocked.
Yeah, I mean, it's been that way more often than not.
Yeah,
But the most important one is that OLB coming in on him. He's putting pressure so fast. He's just got to get that outside guy blocked.
Even if they have to have a receiver come and help him, like he's gotta get something. And he's gotta run if he wants it. He needs to take
Yeah,
that.
he got
Yep.
a block that time on his way up.
Good moves.
Yeah, but that's something they've been struggling with all season long. I've commentated several Wildcats games this season, and line has been the glaring hole every single game.
Like right now, just look at that. Ooh, and just out of his reach, the guy was actually open, just a few yards out.
That was the right idea. Just let him a little bit too much.
I mean, well, I don't want to get myself in trouble with mine.
Down, set, hike.
Troy throwing it out, smart choice.
Down, set, hike.
Troy's ball is getting pushed back instantly pushed way back. Able to move around
Has
a
a
bit.
touchdown if he wants it.
Well, he's just going to take the run.
And he's
he
got
does
it.
Get a touch.
Good moves.
And that is a touchdown that is completely on Troy because absolutely nobody in his team helped him out on that one. I wasn't going to say anything, but I'll say it now, I guess, considering that play just proved the point. It's kind of hard to get blocks from your line when 1 out of 2 players is completely useless.
All right, down, set, hike.
Kick is up and good. 37-14, Panthers are in the lead.
I think it's 37-14.
That's what I said.
You said 34-17.
I did. Did I say that, Kent?
I just thought I was paying attention. I was updating the fans.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
It's all right,
Down,
man.
set, hike.
And they all miss it.
The kick is up,
No.
and it seems nobody on their team wanted to catch that.
Now, if this drive goes like Wakanda's last two, then the Wildcats still have a shot. A very
got a
tiny,
window.
minuscule shot.
Let's see what they're made of.
But if any other points go on the board for the Panthers, then this game is over, in my opinion.
Down.
I would have
set,
to agree with
hike.
that. And if they do wind up blowing this lead, I'll never let
It would be
AJ
crazy,
down.
yeah. He's on his heels. AJ not gonna have time to throw that out. Not much of a difference if he did, though.
Yeah, well, AJ was just going to try to take the run there, but he just kind of hesitated for a minute for some reason.
Yeah, you can't underestimate the speed of those 7-foot defenders. They came running in from the side.
I think the smart thing to do would be swap Tony and Tom and just have Tom exploit that loss of middle linebacker. That's what I would do in this situation, at least. It makes sense to have your best,
Down,
one of your
set,
best players on
hike.
offense, you know.
He's just going to hike this ball, move off to his right.
Tom
He's
open
gonna throw the
anyways,
ball
doesn't
up.
matter.
Tom, middle, deep middle.
And exactly when we say we can't let them score any more points, looks like Tom is going to go ahead and do that. Unless...
Oh, he turned away again. I think he's doing that too soon.
I agree. He needs to get as many as he can and just not worry about juking out.
I mean, it could have been worse. He could have pulled a Dante and lost 5 or 10 yards.
Very true.
So the Wildcats are without a safety.
Panthers may be killing a little bit of clock, possibly. That's what it looks like.
Down. Set. Hike.
Yeah, hiking it at like the
AJ
9-second mark.
moving around. He's moving back over to his left, looking for someone to throw the ball to, and he does throw
That's
it
a
up,
pick.
and it is intercepted
That could be a pick
by
6.
Troy. This may be a pick 6.
If he can
He still
sprint.
has another sprint. Oh, he's gone anyway, I believe.
Yeah.
That is huge.
That is huge for them. Just when we thought that the Wildcats are going to be out of this game.
Nathan Forder takes some matters into his own hands,
That's
running
Troy.
in for the touchdown
That's
on the
Troy.
last
That's
drive.
Troy.
That's what I meant. I don't know why I said Nathan. And then
Troy.
he gets the pick 6, a 90-yard pick 6.
That
Troy
is
said, "We don't
exactly
need
what
Spike,
they
I'll
needed."
just win the game by myself."
And this is a
Down.
17,
Set.
gotta be 16-point game. This is doable.
This is very doable, especially at the pace we're moving at now.
I agree.
Man, that was exciting. So exciting, I named
Their
the wrong
defense
player.
still has to hold up, though. That's what it comes down to. Can their defense hold up? Their defense just showed us that they can, so can they do that
but
consistently?
they were holding up in the red zone.
Yeah.
It's a little easier to cover a man down. The biggest problem is that anywhere from the end zone to the other end zone, they're gonna have a glaring hole somewhere in their coverage.
100%. I would like to see the comeback. I'm gonna say it.
I
Down.
would not.
Set. Hike.
I would just like to see a good, tight game, honestly. They could come back and have this down to the wire. That'd be interesting to me.
Well, the Panthers do manage to catch this kickoff, and they take it from the end zone across the 30-yard line to the
Cover is
32.
throwing a little bit of shade. Alf in the chat
Yeah,
talking
we got
smack.
a TP player in.
When is Elf not talking?
Would you guys like to call a timeout? Actually, hold on. Let's change possession.
Good possession.
Who will they TP in? Is the question.
Oh, it's that
Keontae's
guy
back.
again.
Welcome back, Keontae. Would you please come run over the
Hi.
script checker? And you just mic'd up for me, so that's good.
Boom.
And you are good to go.
All right, thank you.
And
He
whenever you
sounds
guys are ready,
different than he did.
I think he sounds the same.
Yeah, maybe he does.
Did they say they're ready? Because I didn't hear anything.
Just ask him.
You guys ready?
And it's looking like the Wildcats have decided to go without a CB this time.
They're not answering me.
All right, we're ready.
Just put it in play.
I was gonna walk up to AJ and then ask him, but they said they're ready.
Down. Set. Hike.
AJ's gonna hike this ball. He's gonna move off to his left, looking for. He's got a receiver right there where the
He's
CB
gonna
is
exploit
missing.
that loss of corner.
Yeah, that's something that's gonna hurt no matter where that spot is empty at. AJ is definitely one of those players that will try to exploit a missing player as much as possible,
So
which is smart.
I'm just thinking, the Wildcats have made a stop on the Panthers the last 3 drives in a row. Why are they changing it up? I mean, it looks like they went back to the way it was
Yeah.
before now, so that's good.
Desperation, that's why.
But I mean,
Down.
it was
Set.
working, so they
Hike.
should leave it.
AJ gonna hike this ball, move off to his right. He's not under any immediate pressure here. He's gonna throw it up to his receiver. It's Tom Box
That's a
coming
catch.
down with it.
Ooh, that was a
Mr.
good
Buttersworth
throw.
running away
It's
from
still
him.
up.
It was a nice throw.
And remember, red zone is where they got their last pick 6. Can they
Do you-
replicate that?
Do you think points still in the game here?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's 8 minutes left in the game. There's no way it doesn't. They could just kill clock and win.
You could run around for a full minute and a half like you did.
Exactly. And then win.
You're a piece of shit.
Set. Hike.
AJ gonna hike this ball, move off
Tom
to
in the
his
middle of
left.
the end zone.
Not under any immediate pressure. Oh, now he is. He's got Bart in his face, and he
Throws it out.
gets
Smart
the
choice.
ball off and just throws it out.
Good thing for the Wildcats is that does stop the clock. I wouldn't be surprised if it does come to a 4th down here, if they would kick the field goal. I would not be surprised. Just to secure it, you know.
Yeah, I mean that would definitely be the smart way to go on it. Get those extra little bit of points there, and just put the
Down,
final nail in the
set,
coffin unless
hike.
something catastrophically goes wrong.
AJ on his own.
He's got a receiver wide open in the corner.
Just standing there.
He just throws it to him, finally seeing him, and
That is a touchdown.
Man, if that pass wasn't caught.
It's Roby Earnshaw coming down with that.
And in my opinion, that is the nail in the coffin.
That's definitely the nail in the coffin. Like I said, unless something catastrophically goes wrong here, this game should be just about wrapped up.
Down. Set. Hike.
Take
Down,
2.
set. Hike.
All right, and that brings it to a 23-point game. For them to get back in this, the Wildcats would need a pair of quick touchdowns.
Yeah, we need a quick play here on this drive.
Down, hike.
The ball's up. Nathan Porter coming down with it. He's going to try to get as many yards as possible. Try to start this drive off on a good step. Getting up to about the 35-yard line.
Down, set, hike.
Tries to hit this ball, moving back. Now moving off to his right, looking for someone to throw the ball to. He throws it up deep.
Just
and,
overthrown. He was open. Just barely overthrown. I like what they're trying to do here, though.
Yeah, it seems like they understand the urgency here. This is very time sensitive. They need to get that
I think
points on the board.
What's interesting to me is how they're still getting over the top of
That's a hike.
receivers, even though the game in the O'Connell secondary is a little bit on the line. And that's going to be a quick short pass. Catch by Nathan. Good yards.
We are in one-play touchdown territory.
I would agree with you, but the way the quarterback keeps getting pushed back, I don't know if it's a one-play.
Down, set,
territory.
hike.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. But
He'd
I mean,
have to
it's
hit the line of
possible.
Probably
scrimmage.
going to hike the ball. He's going to move around, dancing around, staying up. Got Santino in front of him. He's getting pushed back.
He's just going to
throws
throw
the ball
that
out.
Smart choice.
If I buy you a battery for your smoke detector, will you change it?
No.
You think you're the first one to offer that?
But between him completely ignoring his
Look,
poor
Ken.
cat and the
Look,
fire
Ken.
detector,
I'll completely
smoke
burn
detector.
down before I change it.
Down,
Do it
set,
quickly
hike.
then. Try hiking the ball. He's going to get pushed back.
He just
This
needs to
will
put
be
it
the
up.
last play. He's
Yeah,
got
that's what he does.
Santino in his face. He's going to put it up.
And
his
they miss it.
receiver,
Oh man,
receiver
everybody
just
missed it.
deciding not to go for it, I guess.
There were at least two players there were in the vicinity.
Looked like they were just
Yeah.
playing each other and not the football.
That's exactly what it looked like. Because one would move and the other one would move, and then it just both kind of stood there.
Down, set, hike.
He tries to hike his ball. He's moving back. He's got Santino in
And
his face again.
he just ate
He's
his
gonna
own
throw it up,
pass.
Oh no.
and he decided to eat his own pass.
Is that a penalty?
He just ate his own pass. This is going to be a replay of the down.
No, it's a replay of the down. It's not a penalty.
I'll put like 5 seconds back on the clock.
That That might have been a good pass too.
Yeah. What is the time clock HUD called?
I could do it.
Alright. Just add like another like 5-6 seconds. Let me know when we're good.
We're good.
Alright.
Down, set hike.
Troy's gonna hike this ball. He's moving back. Moving off to his right now, looking for someone to throw the ball. He does put it up in the air,
That's a catch.
and it is caught.
Oh, he cut
He
back
could have
in.
had
He
it.
could've
He could have
scored.
had it. Yeah.
He could have scored. Nonetheless, good catch by Nathan Forder.
He was probably turning his camera there to look upfield and ran right into him.
Down, set hike.
Troy hiking the ball, getting pushed back. There was a quick pass there, not able to connect.
Almost picked. That would have been good if the receiver had reacted, but almost picked because of that.
Yeah, almost accidentally picked.
Down, set hike.
Troy's gonna hike this ball. He's gonna move around, staying pretty much in the pocket. Now he's moving off to his right. He's got Santino in his face though, and he does manage to break his ankles and take the run.
Ooh, good moves.
So that means he go out there and help Santino find his ankles.
And that brings up 3rd and 5.
Down, set hike.
Troy's gonna hike this ball. He's gonna go off to his right. He's trying to stay away from Wiz there, who's on his ass. Does get the stumble. He's still up though. He's just gonna take the run here and maybe
Almost a
get the
first. Almost. Not quite.
just about a yard short.
What will they decide here? Go for it, obviously, but will they pass? Will they run? I think it depends what the defense gives them.
I'd be looking for the quick slant from Nathan, maybe if you can
I would be
burn that.
hiking this ball a lot quicker.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
they gotta go. You gotta go. Andale, andale.
Down, set hike.
Right now it's not the time to go far.
He's got the run if he wants it. Not anymore though. Cheese. Ooh, almost.
Oh no.
That would have
That is no
almost
good
surely
for
been
the
a first down.
Wildcats. A touchdown or?
First down. At least a first down.
Oh, I thought it was in the end zone. Did it go over his head?
Someone just played a gesture. Did you hear that?
I didn't.
It was a ball dev gesture of him saying good job.
Just give him a warning.
Hey, try to be careful with gestures, guys. That's one warning. You can go now if you'd like. Hike it.
Set. Hike.
AJ's gonna hike
Oh,
this
she
ball.
is
He's got
on
someone
him.
in his face instantly. Moving off to the right, able to shake her, but he just throws it up to the short receiver there, not able to connect. Yeah, that rusher got in there almost instantly. It was right in his face. I was surprised he was able to get away from her.
The loss of psych is really what's killed the Wildcats this game, I feel like.
How do you think this game plays out if they keep Psych all game and start out with Troy?
I think it'd be a tighter game. I think it'd definitely be a tighter
too.
game. How tighter it would be, I can't say.
I think it would have been a tighter game, but I think the outcome would have still been a Kansas victory.
Yeah.
If we go by so far in the second half, the Wildcats would be winning.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I think.
And they don't have Psych.
Didn't they
The
only score
Wildcats
one
scored
touchdown?
twice.
They scored twice?
Yeah, they only had 7.
Did they?
I think they had 14.
I thought they had 14. Yeah.
Oh, maybe they did.
They scored once, I believe, in this half.
So yeah, it'd be tied without Psych.
I still think the outcome would have been the same.
And the Panthers find themselves in a precarious position here as well.
AJ noticing the corner is gone, opting to just run where the corner would be. Smart choice. And he'll get the first down. Or will he? Yeah, he will.
Oh,
Good run. 0 containment from the Wildcats rush. 3 minutes left in this game. And it looks like your Wakanda Panthers will be advancing to face the Browns in the next round of the playoffs.
How do you think that game is going to go? It's gonna,
You tell me, my friend.
I'm guessing it's not going to be Wakanda forever.
Down, set, hike.
AJ hiking this ball is moving off to his right. He's got somebody in his face instantly.
Good moves.
He's
Good
dancing around,
moves.
making some good moves. And he does get the first
AJ with the
down.
feet, bro. That was nice. That was nice. That was good.
yeah, that was pretty.
I give him props for that one. He was able to make the moves he needed to make, and he was able to get the first down and more on that.
No matter what, this was an entertaining game to watch. Just as a spectator.
It's more entertaining to watch than the last game I played, and
Looks like they are killing a little bit of clock. 5 seconds left on the play
Yeah,
clock.
they'll take it to the 2-minute warning.
Gonna put the ball back in play.
I reset the
Down,
play clock as
set,
well.
hike.
AJ hiking the ball, moving off to his left, decides to move around, staying up, dancing.
Oh, he's got a receiver wide open on the right. If he puts it deep, too late now. Throws it out. Oh my goodness. Well, don't look at the stream, y'all.
Let somebody message you something inappropriate.
Set, hike.
I don't know.
AJ hiking the ball. He's staying pretty much in the field, now moving off to his left.
Tom on the deep route, not gonna get it in time.
Moving back over to his right now, looking for someone to throw the ball. He's going to throw
That
it up.
should end up being a
And-
50-50. Oh, and he undercut it, it looked like on my screen. What do you guys think?
I
That's a
think so.
touchdown. Take a look at the stream. Looked to me like he just undercut it. He definitely attacked it, that's for sure. Good touchdown by Brandon.
So
Yeah,
it's
from my angle, it was hard to tell if he undercut it or
Ball
not.
play.
From my angle, it looked like he just moved out of the way.
Down, set, hike.
So it looks like for round 2 of the playoffs, we're going to have Fordham University versus the Honey Badgers and the Browns versus the Panthers.
At least one of those games will be entertaining.
What do you think, Skinner, for the FU Badgers matchup?
I think that'll be a good matchup. You guys are both FU players. I think you guys will be looking to get a little bit of revenge after your last loss to them. And I think
No,
I think you'll play things a little bit different.
Down, set, hike.
I think you'll try to play things a lot differently. Like, I don't think field goals will be out of the option for you guys if they're going to be trying them, you know?
Yeah, we've since made a lot of defensive changes and have our offense a little better coordinated, so I think it'll be a different game.
And the game won't be on a Monday, so hopefully it won't suck.
What are your guys' thoughts for player of the game this game?
Player of the game?
Tom.
Probably Tom, yeah. Tom or AJ? I'd say Tom.
I was going to give it to AJ, but then he started making some stupid decisions in the second half.
Tom has
And
played
to say
pretty stellar.
Tom is my
Kaden
choice.
back QB this time. And she stumbled. And the guy who
And
stumbled
Wiz
there just
not
runs
finishing
away.
it off.
That's a handoff. Chucking it deep. I don't
got
think
a
they
moon
fooled
ball,
anybody
ladies
with
and gentlemen.
that. And that's a pick.
And
Tom
it is
again.
Tom
picked
Tom
off.
cementing his
The,
case as player of the game.
handoff toss up there did not go the way they wanted.
So what do you guys think, Tom or AJ?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely who?
Tom.
Tom? Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant what do we think about Tom, and then you finished it.
I personally don't like Tom. I think he's a horrible
Down.
human being.
Set.
but
What the
he's
fuck?
good. Oh yeah, he asked if we like Tom.
Dwayne going deep. He's got it over the top if he just shoots up, and he comes back for some reason. Good run by AJ, picking up 21 yards. 48 seconds left to play. See if they call any timeouts or if they'll just let it go. I expect them to just kill it.
At this point, I expect them just to.
If that was us, we'd just be trying to get more points, but
Down. Set. Hike.
AJ hiking this ball, moving off to his right, getting stopped, moving back over to his left now.
see if he'll just put a D maybe. Nope,
He's
opt
just
in a
gonna
run.
take the run.
And his receiver running into the guy decided not to block him. That was interesting.
He had Brandon in the end zone wide open. Might have been a tough throw though.
Maybe so.
Might have been trying to get a few extra yards to make that end zone a
Set.
little easier to get
Hike.
to now.
Mhm.
AJ hiking
And he
the
is just
ball,
the
moving
whole
to his right, and
team,
he is
the
taking
whole
out
team.
Timeout.
The entire team deciding to rush on that play.
Jesus.
Did they call timeout?
Yes, they did.
That was interesting. They had one player that was actually in coverage for that play.
Where'd the ball go?
Hit
Oh,
Control
there
Alt
it is.
T and then yeah. Their whole team on the rush.
It
You're
worked.
ready.
Yeah, it did.
Wait,
It's fine. Honestly, dude, 7 seconds.
we're good.
There's 7 seconds.
Down.
Yeah, we're
Set. Hike.
We know, Tom. We know you're good.
AJ hiking this ball, moving off to his left.
He's not gonna get this in the end zone.
Okay,
All right.
He's just gonna throw it short there, and with that will be the end of the game.
Daniel.
Wildcats.
And that will end the game. Congratulations to Tom Box for player of the game. And that will conclude this for us. My name is Skinnerd Sky Tower, followed by Cobear's Resident, and lastly, Kent Boss.
Never.
We're out. Good night, everyone.
Later.